just over 6,500 yards on the scorecard, plays to a par of 70, but it is the recent restoration of the greens over the last 24 months that has taken Pasatiempo to a whole new level. Sunsplash Monday afternoon, temperatures in the mid-60s. As we take a look at the leaderboards, Arizona, the Wildcats, they are off and running, 8 under par, 1 clear of San Diego State. And how about this story? Nihon University from Japan, 6 under, 2 off the lead. What a story that is, and it's a narrative we will share with you today and throughout the course. All right, we're going to keep it here at 12. Birdie putt upcoming for Jed Dye of San Jose State University.
He has left some putts barely on the edge the last few holes, actually hitting some really nice putts. Just cannot get anything to fall. He would love to see this birdie look go here.
Yeah, not a whole lot of break to this either. Just has to be careful with speed. That was really well paced.
Again, we have a south wind today, Cookie, but really just nothing out there at the moment.
Yeah, not blowing like it was earlier in the day, I don't think, Doug. And now it kind of switches a little bit coming in the afternoon, more onshore from the west. And that was tugged, and that
could
well,
get
we
worse.
know what that does.
Yeah, that goes right back down to that front corner.
Ball above the feet here for Justin Hastings. Should make it turn over a little bit to the left. Again, wind at our back slightly. He has 221 into this hole location. He starts it out to the right, trying to draw it in.
Oh, this will come off that slope perfectly there, Julia. What a shot.
Wow, that was absolutely special. And we'll go back to our defending champion, Filip Jakubczyk, trying to make a birdie here.
Yeah, just outside that left there, Doug. He powered it right through the break.
Yeah, but looking at his round today, it's been really some spotless golf. A couple birdies, an eagle already in the round, and now you make that turn home with a couple more opportunities. 15. Iyer, that's Avinash Iyer. Here, just again, 132. Just a little bit of wind off the right here.
Good looking golf swing right there.
Tell you, Cuckoo, when we went out earlier and started talking about this whole location on this par 3, we said, hey, we might see one today. Didn't think there was enough room on the front of the screen to even use.
Yeah, exactly. And only 132 yards, plays a little bit downhill, but a really nicely tucked pin. On
So now we go out to 16. Kobayashi leading by 1. Second shot on the way.
Yeah, trying to get it to that back section. Will he fly it back there? He has to control spin. Ah, he does a nice job. That ball has any backspin at all, and it will come off the front of the green. Hayashida trying to get it all the way back there as well. You don't want to tug it left. Yeah, he pressed it way down there, so he has to control spin. This comes in with any spin at all. He could come back off the green, but he landed hole high. Beautiful golf shot.
Well done by Filip Jakubczyk. He'll have that for birdie. Try to get to 4 under par.
We try to get this just out left, and I tell you, we might be just a little bit of late motion in this putt, but well, if you take the speed out, it won't break at all.
Yeah, he had it, didn't break as much as you thought, but had it outside that right edge. And
almost probably had to take relief. Good with this second shot.
Yeah, over by the 18th tee, but that's actually a pretty good spot to be. And
turn toward the hole as well.
How about it?
We've seen 10 birdies here today, Julia. And I tell you what, he hasn't done much wrong today. It's been a very quiet round of golf so far.
No, when you only have 1 bogey on your scorecard out here with these green complexes, you're playing some pretty good golf.
Not too much in this at all. Gave it a little love outside. Mr. Cook, that is how you play the 15th.
It is. This little diabolical little hole is playing over par today. That's the 11th birdie, but Great birdie and a nice card there for Justin. That was a beautiful looking putt, confident stroke.
There's Daniel Hio for Cal. Back at the 13th, the par 5. Haven't seen this hole in a little bit. Going for it in 2. Oh my goodness, he landed that right on the upslope.
Watch
Gonna
out.
make it 2.
About that shot there, Doug. Landed right in that upslope. Took all the speed off of it, and what a shot.
I'm not sure there's anywhere else you can land it. Coming in with some heat.
What type of shot you're going to play? You're going to hold one up against the wind? Or you're going to ride the wind? Looks like you tried to hold that a little bit, and that could be a good looking golf shot. Stay right there. Yeah, well done. Has it on the proper level. And that is a very makeable putt. But it'll go left off this first slope there. That'll catch that next slope. That is one heck of a putt right there. You cannot do it any better than that unless it goes in. That was outstanding.
It's just a really touchy shot around these greens. I mean, you miss the green by a few feet and you have to take the wedge out and chip it.
He's got it outside his back foot there, Julia, trying to drive it in there low with a little bit of overspin.
Yeah, that's pretty well done there, Cookie.
Yeah, he didn't have many of those shots at Augusta. There's not much rough around those greens. But look how far left he's going. This is an Augusta putt right here, and a Pasatiempo putt. Get way up there, use slope. You have to take a chance though of leaving it up top. Oh, he did a nice job.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. Did a nice job, got it right on that high line. And it was picking up speed. Flagstick saved him, but that was a great putt.
1 out of 10 from there, 1 out of 50.
Yeah, I go more a 1 out of 50. Let's take another look on how far left he's going. Gets it right to the crest of that slope. Lets it just feed down. It was picking up a little bit of speed. Beautiful putt.
That's why you leave the flag stick in.
Sometimes you leave the flag stick in. I don't normally like to do it. On that one, I probably would have.
Great round. Cole leading right now, Julia. Another chance.
Yeah, he does have a chance here coming out of the rough, but you can see a lot of this ball, and he has a bunch of green to work with in front of this whole location if he wants to run something up. This hanging a little out to the right, too.
Yeah, that little knob hides that front corner of the green, and that's just going to roll right on top. And he'll have a birdie putt upcoming.
All right, let's drop back to 16. Another BYU Cougar, Peter Kim, sophomore from Salt Lake City, second on the way.
Gonna fly all the way back there on that top shelf. He does, just underneath the hole to the left. That was a really well played shot.
Peter coming off a co-medalist at the Goodwin, Stanford's event a few weeks ago. There was a 5-way tie for first. It was his first collegiate victory. One of 4 top 10s on the season for Peter Kim. Same hole, Daniel Hio for birdie at 16.
Should move a little to his right.
Just hung in there.
Just hung in there. Holding speed, I guess. Good birdie, though.
You said 16, playing the most difficult hole today.
Yeah.
Hoping to get down in 2 from here.
Yeah. You've seen this putt. You have to just try to stop it on top of that crest. Does a pretty nice job. Unless it goes in, you know you're going to have to make about a 3 or 4 footer.
And excuse me, that was Zeechin, not Daniel.
Zeechin wants to either get right back out there, or he's going to go figure something out, because that was a lot of squares on that card. But yeah, it's you just have to figure out your turnaround. I mean, what are you going to do this evening? Am I going to put this out of my mind, or am I going to go work on something that was not quite up to my standards for the day?
Challenging finish for Zach. Bogey in the last
He's a good
3.
player. He's a good young player.
Now Kong, same length remaining for his 4.
Yeah, it looks fine here.
Still love the dynamic of this tournament, to be in foursomes. The pace of play was pretty impressive, all things considered.
Yeah.
But to be alongside your teammate, you're
It's very
going to have a good finish,
respectable.
good solid showing. Philip Yakubchik, Taiga Kobayashi from Nihon University out of Japan, tied for the lead, 5 under 65s for both of those guys. But we've done this tournament now a handful of years, John. I don't ever recall seeing 2 under at the bottom of page 1 of the leaderboard.
No, not at all. The scoring was outstanding today. Conditions were not that easy. There was a little bit of wind blowing, and of course new greens and new looks. But you know, it just shows the talent of these young men.
And team-wise, San Diego State got out of the gates quickly, added to that advantage on the back nine. 12 under as a team. Remember, 6 out, 5 counting scores go to the team total each and every day. 7 clear of Arizona, Nihon University, and Stanford. UNLV, the only other team under par here at the Western Intercollegiate.